I'm good.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe somebody wasn't on mute, probably.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, so again, I hope y'all heard everything because I don't even remember what I said, but at the end of the day, we're here to come together to make this virtual resource fair happen, and we want to make it happen next month. We don't have a date, but we want to make sure that we discuss a date. We discuss how we want to implement this because to be honest, on my platform, I started my first platform. I have like 30,000 followers on there, but we don't really, hold on, let me add somebody. Somebody's coming in right now. My first platform has about 30,000 followers, but I don't go like on live and do stuff like this, you know, so it'll be the first for me. And so as far as the idea of a resource fair, I was excited about it because I know that it's needed for the community. So y'all have to give me some ideas as to how we're going to go about it. I'm gonna let Miss Kim talk first, and then we can go move forward on because I could just talk all day. So Kim, come on to the forefront and you talk. I'm gonna be put on mute. I'm gonna put on mute. Everybody else, mute your phone so we can hear Kim.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing today? Really, it's Marlene. She's the one who said, let's do the virtual. So Marlene is going to be our focus point. She is one of the leaders for the special need ministry with New Birth With Me. So I'm going to turn it over to Marlene. She's amazing. She is so amazing.
Thank you, ladies. I just envision we set an agenda, we make a time slot, we give everybody X amount of minutes to therefore discuss what resources they're bringing to the table so that people that are joining the virtual resource fair can already know, like, we're busy. We have, if you can allocate an hour and a half of your time to us, that'll be great. Starting with how many minutes we need in total, giving everybody, and like an introduction, an icebreaker, everybody talk for their time frame, but also having it on a calendar. So that way everybody knows when they're joining this meeting or even hear about the meeting, what's in the meeting. What are we talking about? What are the topics? And exactly at what time? And we got to be strict about committing to that time. So that way people that are tuning in know exactly what they're in for. If they don't need any more, we don't want them to jump off. We want them to stay on. But they know exactly what they're waiting for, what they're going to use. Let's say if it's a certain county that you are familiar with and you're going to provide those resources for, then okay, I'm waiting for, if we're doing it on a Saturday morning, I'm waiting for the 11:30 because I know they're talking about Newton County, they're talking about DeKalb County, and I really need, some resources in my local neighborhood. And then like a kind of Q&A in the end. So that way we can let people know this is what we're going to do. And we're hoping to have an in-person one. And any documents that we may have, we want to grab everybody's email and we want to be able to have a link where they can come and redirect them to, let's say at the end of your presentation, your website. If you have a website, your email address, if you have your email address, so they could just shoot you a message. But we want one for everybody. So that way we kind of have a way to contact people in the future for anything that we all need. Anybody that joins the fair. That's pretty much my vision. I don't know. Y'all want to add anything extra to that? I know what I'm going to be discussing. I don't know if we're going to go into that just yet, but that's what I think of, like the grand scheme of things, from beginning to end, what it would look like.
That sounds good to me. Have anybody ever done this before, like a resource fair? Because everything that Marlene said it sounded amazing. But I want somebody else. Oh, who is that just raised? Miss Lisa. Hey, come to the forefront. Tell us about what you've experienced and how your resource fair looked like.
Good evening, everyone. I'll just briefly introduce myself. My name is Lisa Lake. I'm the executive director for a disability nonprofit called TELEC Empowerment. And TELEC stands for Teaching, Empowering, Listening, Including, and Caring for Special Needs Families. And I'm one of 3 other moms who started the organization. There's 4 of us in total. And we started in 2018. And so we've been running our program since then. Currently, we do a monthly support group. We do financial assistance for families in crisis. We do inclusive community events, and we do personalized disability resources for families as well. And we have held 2 virtual resource fairs. We basically went to resource fairs that are virtual because of COVID. So every year we have a resource fair. Ours is in April. It's going to be in person this year, but the last 2 years we've held it virtually, and it went really well. Honestly, the format that we utilized was we had, I want to say it was probably like 6 organizations that came. They all had different. They were all from different populations. Like we had one that was FODAC, and we had God, I have to see if I can try to find the list of everyone that came the first year. And the second year, I think we had maybe 10 organizations. But basically what we did was we had them do a 2-minute overview, and then we had a PowerPoint screen that had all of them listed and what they did. And so we shared the screen, and it was a PowerPoint that had like every single person that was on there, what they did, like briefly. And then each of them went around and they did a 2-minute introduction of just themselves and their basic information. Then we put all of them into breakout rooms because we wanted parents to be able to go into this breakout room and talk to these individuals more in-depthly, ask their questions, get more information. If they had a slide or whatever they wanted to do, they would do it in their breakout room. And then parents could choose which ones they wanted to go to, because everybody didn't want to, get information from all of them. Some people were specifically there for like one entity, so they could choose their breakout room. And then we had them rotate breakout rooms every 15 minutes. I want to say we had them rotate. So we would pull them out of the breakout rooms, put them back in the main group. And then we would say, okay, guys, if you have another one that you want to visit, we're going to put you in another set of breakout rooms. And so every 15 minutes we rotated. And some parents went to the same one every time, every single time, because they just like, nope, I only want, I want to talk to them again, which was fine. But for others, they had a chance to visit some other breakout rooms, and then they could talk to those organizations that were there. And then at the end, we brought everybody back for, we did a raffle, and then we did kind of like a survey. We put a survey in our chat because we wanted to make sure we got some feedback from the parents about how they felt like that went. There's something else we needed to do differently next year, because we knew we were going to have to do virtual till who knows when. So we wanted to make sure we could improve it every year. But it worked out great. I mean, we didn't really, we didn't have anybody, a lot of the organizations also gave information and stuff to give. So we had that sent to parents after that. I'm sorry, my kids are just coming home, so I'm sorry about that, guys. I was on way to go pick up the kids, but we had an email that was sent out afterward that had a listing of everybody that came to the resource fair and their contact information, and then any handouts. So some of them brought like digital flyers. Those were all attached to the email. Some of them brought, whatever about their organization. We just attached it all into an email, and then every participant got that email at the end, as well as the survey. Again, if they didn't fill the survey out, we'd be like, no, look, we need you to fill the survey out. So they filled out the survey at the end, and that was it. And our event was 2 hours. I want to say it was 2 hours long. And then, like I said, we just had them rotating it out, and that was it. And then some of them asked questions to the main group at the end, but we wanted to limit that to only questions that were going to be relevant to the entire group. So because people will want to tell their personal story, right? And we did not want personal stories to take up the time that we wanted them to be able to do that individually, one-on-one. So if it wasn't like a question that the entire group could benefit from, we would be like, yep, you can talk to them after this meeting. We're going to give you the contact information and you can call them up. So that's pretty much how it went. I don't know kind of what the format. I got invited to come tonight because I want to be one of the organizations that's at the resource fair. So I told Kim that. I was like, hey, you're having a virtual resource fair. Perfect. We would love to be there. You know, Telic would love to come. We just need like dates and times. And I know Kelly has come to a lot of our Telic groups. But so anyway, so yeah, I'm really not sure what you guys are trying to do differently, but definitely I can, you know, whatever, any questions that you guys might have had from what we did, I'm happy to answer.
Okay, awesome. Missy, go ahead and say what you got to say.
You know, my background is loud. So I like the whole idea of what Marlene described. But like in the case for me, I'm in Palm Beach County, Florida. So like for the actual in-person, I don't know if I will be able to make the in-person, but I'm, you know, here to do anything that we can do virtual to help anybody.
And you can see back to the west of Gold Front that's going to be firing off some.
Okay, and Lisa, everything you said it was basically in person, right?
No, that was virtual. We were doing ours on a Zoom. We did ours on a Zoom.
So when you did your breakout rooms, how'd you do that?
We put people into breakout rooms every 15 minutes. So basically what they did was when they first came onto the group, they would put in the chat what room they wanted to be in, and then we would just dump them in. So you pre-assign the breakout rooms to the speaker. You know, when you set Zoom, you can pre-assign your breakout rooms and put your speaker, whichever speakers you have, you can assign them a breakout room in the beginning. Before they even start, they would have a breakout room already assigned to them. So when parents join the group, they basically said a number, like we had them numbered by the speaker. So, you know, whoever, and we had 6, I think in the beginning. So it was like 1 through 6. And then the parents just said, they put in their chat, in our little chat area, which breakout room they wanted to be in. And we would just assign them to the room. Like once the speakers all had a chance to do their 2-minute intro, we list of parents and all of their numbers, you know, and we just assign them we just dump them into their room. If parents were, once they wanted to switch, parents could decide for themselves if they wanted to go to a different person, then they could, because they should, as long as they're on the computer, they should be able to also select different rooms that they would want to go into. They just need to know the number. So we had we just shared our screen and it had the listing of like all the speakers. We had a listing of their breakout room number, and parents they put themselves in the group, but they had to come back every time. We would kind of like regroup, and then we would say, okay, we're going to round 2, pick another group or go to the same one if you want to. But and we just kind of did it that way because new parents were coming in all throughout this meeting. So we kind of wanted this regroup parent piece to make sure there was like no questions, like nobody was like misunderstanding what was happening or anything like that. We wanted to like ensure that, you know, it would be easy for parents to switch into the next room if they wanted to. And if they missed anything, we had this shared screen up that kind of showed this is what we were doing. You know, these are all the people. This is what their business basically does. And this is the options that you have in order to visit their breakout space. You know what I mean? So it was all done on Zoom.
I was gonna say, so your platform is on Zoom. So your platform really wasn't on any other like any other social media platform. It was on Zoom. That's it. Okay. Tell me your thoughts, everybody. Do y'all like that idea of we just being on Zoom with the presentation with the whole entire fair?
I love that idea that what Lisa is talking about. I love the idea of the breakout room. We have 2 minute presentation, but the thing is, can you help us to initiate that, to kind of organize that, so the breakout room? Because this is our first time doing this, since you have experience with this. Can you like help us, guide us some sort of way with that? With that part of it.
Sure. So whenever you're ready to set up your Zoom link, then you set up your breakout rooms. That's how you do it.
I think I saw that on there. I just have to, maybe you and I can get together and we'll connect and try to figure it out. And I'm trying to figure out, I can stream that to other platforms too. I think I can stream the Zoom to other platforms. I'm not for sure. But I can check on that to see if anybody wants to maybe be on Facebook or YouTube. We can
First step, we probably need to establish a date and a time.
I know we said March, but we can put an actual date on it.
Yeah, a date so everybody can have it in their calendar. I know March 11th. I'm attending the Special Need Ministry in Snellville conference. So I know March 11th won't work for me, but anything and March 4th is our first Saturday of the month. So
Everybody want to do a Saturday? Anybody can respond. Anybody can talk now. We on here to talk.
yeah.
And then, for me, I do starting this month, it's every third Saturday at 8. I'm live on Facebook in our exclusive group.
Anybody else got some days?
Hey, Courtney, this is Carmen. I think for depending on how many participants that you have that are going to be here, I think Saturday would probably be the easiest day, because if you're trying to catch them after work or through the day, I think you're going to miss a lot of people.
So we get a date. Saturday is good, but a date and then the time for Saturday.
So I'm looking at the Saturdays, the 18th and the 25th.
So I can tell you that we are having a community event for TELEC. It's a birthday party. It's a community birthday party for special needs, and we will be there. So, and you guys are.
What day is that, Lisa? 18th or the 24th?
That's the 20. That's the.
Missy, mute your phone.
I'm available on the 18th, not the 25th.
What? Okay.
I'm sorry. Did y'all hear me?
Missy phone so loud. We don't know what to do when she been. Okay, so everybody's cool on the 25th then?
So the 25th, I won't be available.
The 18th, the 18th.
What's the 18th? That's the third Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a third.
And I was muted. I don't know who phone that was.
Put your phone on mute. We hear it again.
That's me talking now, but before I was muted when you told me to put it on mute.
So we could do that. It would just have to be in the afternoon if you wanted to keep that day for us to attend. That's our parent empowerment group. It's every third Saturday from 11 to 12.
I would have to be on Zoom as well. That is my special education PTA informational meeting date. In the kind of like a 1 to 4 event.
On the 18th, Jaquilla?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you said 1 to 4. So what we could do it real early in the morning, or we could do it real late in the evening. We could do like a 9 o'clock or a 5 o'clock.
Or if you guys are going to do this yearly or quarterly or something, I can jump in on the next one. It's just that right now I got a lot, going on. So either way, if the masses say the 18th is good, then go forth, be great.
No, we're gonna do the 18th. We're just trying to find a good time.
If you did it in the morning, I mean, 9's not that early. You think 9's too early? Because I feel like we could go get it started. How long were you thinking about doing? Like 9 to 11 or?
What y'all think about 9 to 11? Or somebody said 6 in the chat.
If we do it late,
I would rather do it in the morning.
okay. What I was gonna say, if we do it late, I would be willing to not do the live on the 18th. So
Well, your live ain't till 8. You good. You good.
Yeah, because I think, I mean, if you did it in because are we talking about Eastern time or what time zone are? I'm on Eastern. Are everybody on Eastern?
Mm-hmm.
So if we did it 9 to in the morning, then we could maybe get more buy-in with the families to be there, because I know most of the fairs or resource fairs that I've done in the past, they've been in the morning, and then people can go on with the rest of their day, because we'll have people that will pop on, pop off, and may not even stay the whole time.
Okay.
Lisa, what time is empowerment again?
My group's from 12.
From 11 to 12?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
So
would
that work for you?
Yeah, I can still do from 9 to 11. There's 4 of us, so I can.
Okay.
I can be late. I can be late to my group if I need to, because there's 3 others that'll be like running stuff. But and so
okay.
I can for sure. I mean, I wouldn't want to miss this.
Since you've done this before, we really need your help.
Okay. So, I mean, everybody for 9. I know somebody says we need to vote. People sign up. Okay. Everybody cool with 9? Or? Yeah.
I'm good with 9.
Okay.
Do we have anyone to make flyers that we can send out to some of the presenters to let them know what we're doing?
Well, I'm not a professional, but I can make a flyer. I can make the flyers. If I can't get it like I want it, I can find somebody to make us some good flyers.
I do the same, so whatever you guys need. I'm not.
Oh yes, we got
Marlene. Put some things together.
Same.
Yeah, Marlene is good with that too, with the flyer. Okay, so we just need some flyers, so then we can like invite other, others to the presentation to do their, presentation, whatever.
Okay, so what we'll do is, Marlene, if you want to do that one, and then I can do one to about the actual virtual resource fair. We could do it, just work that way. And because I know you guys know a lot more people than I do to invite. So we'll do it that way. I'll probably have the one to market probably about next week. Go ahead and throw it out there since we have a time and a date. Missy, put your phone on mute. And then
that's not me. I am on mute.
And see, we don't hear it no more, y'all. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? You know I'm telling the truth, y'all. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. So anyway, so yeah, so we'll do that. Now, do anybody want to share with if whoever wants to present? I know Lisa wants to present. Does anybody else want to present for the resource fair itself?
I have a question. This is Kelly. With some families, are we going to have an interpreter? Because there might be some people in the community that are going to go on that need an interpreter.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
That'll be me.
Okay.
No, I didn't mean Spanish. I meant like,
No, if they
hearing
speak
impaired.
Spanish. Oh,
Huh?
hearing impaired, you're right.
I'm talking about
I
hearing
meant
impaired,
language, you're right.
but Spanish is good also. But I was thinking about hearing impaired.
Put your phone on mute, Lisa. What we'll do is, hearing impaired. Does anybody know anybody? No?
I know a group, a lady. I will ask her. She's has a nonprofit called Silent Hope, and I'll ask her and see if she might be available or willing to donate some of her time.
Okay. Carmen, just tell her the time and the date and let us know our next meeting. Besides Lisa, who else will be presenting?
I was going to tell you, Zoom actually has a live transcript feature. So they could actually read the screen if you can't actually get an interpreter for those that are hearing impaired.
Okay, so they have like a caption feature?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so cool, Carmen, you ain't gotta ask her. I mean, she can join, but I mean, if they got a caption feature on there, we can, me and Lisa can probably find that out. I mean,
Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know that. Thanks for the input.
yeah. Me and Lisa will find it.
I know Marlene is want to present. Kelly, do you know anyone who would like to present anything?
I'm kind of having a blind moment over here. Are we having resources in the sense of something that we're going to get our young adults involved? Is it camps? Is it financial assistance? What kind of services are we trying to render to get people involved in?
Yeah, that's what we're doing now. We're trying to ask people, you know.
No, but what I meant is, what is our goal? What is our purpose of this? What is the purpose of the Zoom that we're going to have? What is the fair? Is it going to be like tele empowerment? Is it going to be focus? Is it going to be a food pantry? I mean, what kind of services are we trying to put out there for people?
What we've learned that a lot of our culture doesn't have the proper information to help our kids. So what we're trying to do is like what Lisa said, to empower, to teach, to train, so the parents can have the proper resources in order to help their kids. So what we're trying to do is just solidify what we're having a meeting to now is to solidify exactly what we're trying to target and what we're trying to do. So that was a great question. If we're doing adult, like our son is getting in adulthood, okay, do we focus on that, or do we focus primarily on we're just trying to get resources and just trying to find out information as a whole for the whole community, or special need community.
Right, and I hear where you're coming from, and that's great and everything. But like, for example, Lucas's friend, as you know, the lady that helps us out at the new birth, her boy is going to be 30. When they turn 30, there's really no resources out there.
So there may be someone that we can research and see, do they have anything available for adults? So that's what we're having this meeting about. So we can kind of like collaborate and try to think about other resources that's available for 30 or plus. See, that's a great question. This is why we're having this kind of meeting, so we can try to identify what we're looking for and what resources we're trying to provide, and who is our target audience, especially in families.
Right. Now, I went to an event a few weeks ago with Telic, and I met some ladies that they are the one lady through the Spark program. She is working on programs for the kids that are older, and then I also got a card and contact for someone that working. It's called Care Coordination for people that are older. They're trying to be able to get resources for people that are older. So if you want, I can call those two people and ask them if they can be involved with that.
That'd be awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Kelly. Appreciate it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do you all want to consider maybe annual resource fairs or quarterly resource fairs, and then we can be specific about what our target topic per resource fair? Or do you just want to be kind of wide open for every resource fair? Because one can be centered toward, whatever age bracket, and one can be centered toward another age bracket. For me, this is Quilla. For me, where I work, we service from 3 years up to adults. However, my branch off is special education PTA under the school umbrella. So that wouldn't affect someone that is not in school. So I personally am reaching multiple sectors or multiple ages. How do I speak to both of those sectors in one resource fair?
That's a great question. I think what we can do is see how this one goes, and then we can do a survey, and we can ask the parents. We can put a survey out there. What do you want? What resource do you want to know about? What resource do you want that you need? So I think a survey. I'm just my opinion. I think a survey will be good to see what parents are looking for and what resources that's they're lacking the understanding of. And so that would narrow down exactly what, our target for our next one. So we can just do this one, then the next one we can just do a survey and just pick their brains.
How about?
And I'm curious, Lisa, what kind of information did they have from your resource fair?
So the first one that we did was literally general. It was just like Kim said, it was just like a general fair because we also did not know exactly what we wanted to do with it being virtual. And so we just literally hand selected the 6 places that we wanted very specifically, and we scattered it through the ages. Our organization goes from ages 3 to 30. And so those resources change drastically between the age group, of what's available. So we had like one person that was there for adults. We had one group that was there to talk to children. We had one that did, we had a neurology clinic that does assessments for as young as 18 months. So someone that just did evaluations, we had the person that was there. So we just kind of tried to keep it broad. The second year that we did it, we focused on transportation options, and we focused on, because again, we did a survey. We did a survey at the end of that first year, and a lot of parents were telling us there were multiple things that they didn't have in our area. I live in South DeKalb County. And South DeKalb County does not have nearly that much. And the other ones live in Rockdale County and Newton County. So the further we get out, less resources are available, right? So we knew that we needed school. We knew we needed school resources. We needed therapy ones, and we needed transportation. Because those were the 3 top ones that they highlighted. So the second year we had ABA therapists. We had we were looking for places. We had MARTA that came out and talked about MARTA mobility and transportation and the ways you can get to and fro using MARTA if you have a disability, and then what's available to, we had 2 or 3 different people from the school system that came that just wanted to tell people, we had one of the parent mentors from the county come because she works with the school. So I think having a focus is going to be good, because then you can customize the resources and you can put on your flyer, these are the ones we're going to have. We're going to have school, or we're going to have therapist, or we're going to have, some kind of category that you're going to kind of try to do some kind of focus on. And then parents know if they need that, they're going to come. If they don't need it, you might get them at the next thing, as long as it's something that is a need for them. But and there's so many organizations, so you really can't, you really can suggest decide I want to put this, I want to make this particular one focused on this one topic or multiple ones, and then just pick your places that you want to contact that will be able to speak to that.
Yeah, I think that that's what we're gonna do in general. It will be a general fair, like you said. And I think too, once we get the people that we know is gonna be presenting and what they have to present, then we're gonna definitely put it on a flyer. We're gonna make sure that it is listed on there. So when people do join, they have a reason to join. I think that we'll have it set up that way. And I know Marlene will have, whoever she calls out, she'll have that list that people that say, yeah, I want to present. She'll have those people and we'll make sure that we push those people out as well. I guess we'll have like a deadline for people to sign up for the fair. I think that will be, that'll be good, but I only have like 3 people on this list.
I was thinking that outside, let's say we get 5 people that want to present in total, right?
Mhm.
Outside of the 5 people, we have parents that want to be involved, that are in this meeting, but don't want to present at this time. How about when we do our breakout sessions, those specific people will do a breakout session where they provide specific resources. Like, let's say outside of the 5 presenters, we have an additional 4 rooms for breakouts where one would focus on, local pantries between different counties, and then just do the research on, 2 for every county, out here in Georgia, DeKalb, Fulton, Gwinnett, Rockdale, things like that. Therapists, if anybody's in need of therapists from little to older, finding any program that could be available for anybody above the age of 30, those questions, guardianship, any kind of information outside of what the presenters are bringing, just so that people can feel like, okay, I really don't know much about this, but I'm willing to ask some questions in a breakout session, or I want to make sure that I get, some documentation or some future flyer or some information, anything that we can put together. Like, I live in this county, so I have a lot of like resources in Rockdale and Newton County that I always bring to workshops that I do. I don't work with them directly, but I make recommendations off of other parents that have worked with different companies.
Okay, definitely. We can do that.
And then
I think
also
that's a good
too,
idea.
I was thinking for you guys, because I know it'll be different up there than it would be down here in Florida, but we have a family care council, which is connected to APD, which is Agency Persons with Disabilities. So that may be someone to connect with, because that's where they talk about like med waiver or getting additional services for adults with special needs. So if they can't pop on to possibly this one, that would be a good one for next time,
That sounds good, Carmen.
because they usually have a family representative for each agency because they're split into different areas.
Mhm. What time, how long do you think each presenter should be? Should we do the 2-minute, like Lisa said, and then we do the breakout sessions? Is everybody okay with that? Yeah,
I think so.
okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna do my best on my end to find as many people to be a part, especially because we have in the breakout sessions. How many total do you all think we should stop at as far as presenters are concerned?
Hey, Lisa, how was the 10 presenters when you had 10 people? How did that go?
Sorry, guys. It went well. So it still went well. It was just longer. It was just longer. And the second year we had a whole lot more on. So the mentors and the parents in the breakout session, more people in. So that's only like a big drawback with having too many on a Zoom situation. That's kind of a drawback. But it still went well. We went over. And then some parents were feeling like, oh, there's so many parents inside of this breakout room. I don't have enough time to do, you know, all the conversation I want to do. And I won't have enough time to answer all my personal questions and that kind of thing. So, so that was an issue for sure with the second year. But I mean, we still counted it as a really great resource fair because they still got all the information and they could get it after the fair too. So they could contact these places individually once this thing was over, you know. So we still kind of considered it a success, but it was a lot to juggle with the 10 on a Zoom.
That's why I'm curious. What do y'all think? Y'all think we should do
5?
I think 6 to 8 will be the right now. Would it be in Zoom?
Because I had spoke to my the director today for the special ministry, and that's all. The ultimate goal is to go present it to, you know, have it at a church event, you know, eventually. So I said we're gonna start off virtual, and we'll see how the feedback goes. And he said, yeah, he would love to have for us to do a in-person resource fair. And he said just give him more time. Then so I said, well, we're gonna do the virtual in March, and then I think my whole ultimate goal is, and this is just me, I would love if we can just present it to other churches and just involve and that's just me. And you know, just letting everyone know, you know, we have resources available for our special need community, so we can start at New Birth. We just got to give him another, you know, kind of like April, May kind of date. And then he said he doesn't have a problem with it. We're also talking about Lisa event taking place in April. He's going to present that to the pastor who's over our entire ministry on next Tuesday. So he's very excited about that. So and partnering with Telic Empowerment. So
I think it's awesome. Starting get your feet wet and you don't have to do all the in-person stuff just yet. Like,
yeah,
we have, you know, moving in person a little bit more because you got tables and you need to have people present to be able to go to these tables, you know. So I mean, we're doing an in-person one in April. It's been 2 to 3 years since we've had one in person, so this is, you know, we're jumping in there too with the in-person one. And we're doing an in-person birthday party event in March. And we have not had it since 2019. So again, you know, we're just kind of getting ourselves in-person thing as well.
And where are you at, Lisa?
I'm in DeKalb County.
Okay.
Yeah. Telic is based in Conway, Georgia, but we serve all Metro Atlanta. But most of our South DeKalb, Rocky.
Yeah, we're supporting you for the April. We'll be very supportive with you for your March. And, you know, whatever you have, we're going to make a more conscious effort to be more supportive with you guys. So you guys are doing phenomenal things with Telic Empowerment. So when is your March, your birthday in March? What day is for your birthday?
The birthday parties, it's March 25th. It's on a Saturday.
You said March 25th? Okay.
It's on a Saturday. It's at 12 o'clock. It'll be at the inflatable place, Covington Highway. That is called and I can send you the flyers and stuff for this, Kim, and whoever else is interested. But we are going to open our registration March 1st. But it's going to be we're excited. We're going to have, we'll have the inflatables, of course, but we'll also have a sensory room. We'll have a quiet room. We'll have an arts and crafts room. There'll be face painting. We'll have a bunch of costume characters there, like Disney princesses, superheroes. We'll have balloon artists there. We'll have a dance party going on at the same time. It's kind of a lot happening, but we'll have photography. So everybody will be getting pictures taken. And then we'll have allergy-free snacks because, you know, a lot of our kids have specialized diets. So we try to make sure we have allergy-free foods and things like that. And it's all free. So there's no cost. You just register. you know, you just got to get registered. You got to be one of the first. Well, yeah, what? You got to be one of the ones before we cut it off that registration. But the first year we did it, we had 200 registrants that registered for this event. And that was in 2019, when our very first birthday year. We turned 1 in 2019. And so we had the first party. And after that, we have not been able to do this party in person because 2020 was COVID. And so was 2021. And so was 2022. So we had a virtual birthday party the last 2 years, and it sucked because it was virtual. Like, you know, you can't do but so much on Zoom. We're excited to bring it back. Half of the party is going to be outside in the parking lot for those who don't feel comfortable being inside, and the other half will be inside of the Inflata Center. So we can kind of make sure, you know, people who have that are medically fragile can still come if they want to. They don't have to go inside of the building. They can do the stuff that's outside in the parking lot, or they'll still have access to get their pictures taken and things like that too. And, you know, get balloon animals made and all that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys will come.
And since we're doing this on the 18th, it'll be a big, I mean, you can announce that, you know, on the 18th as well. So everybody can kind of come in, especially in y'all area. I wish I was in y'all's area so my boys can come. My gosh, my boys don't do nothing in Savannah. My goodness, we got to travel. But yeah, this is great. I think we should go with 6, like Kim said. And you know, I have Marlene down, and if anybody else want to present, Jaquilla, if you want to present, Carmen, I know you said you want to present, so we might have like 3 more slots. And so we maybe come together. Kim, what you think?
Lisa, I think Lisa want to present.
Oh, Lisa, yeah, Lisa too. Duh, Lisa. Lisa. Yeah, okay.
Tell the parents about what Telic does. I really would. And hopefully we can help parents too.
Yes.
Okay, so Lisa, Marlene, Jaquilla, Carmen, who I'm missing?
Missy.
And then we have Mr. Knight. He was on. He also wanted to present as well. I'm having a conversation with him on Saturday. He at the Love 860 radio station. He was on earlier, but he had an accident, so he had to leave. He talked to the insurance, but he said he has a ton of resources for the special need community. His name is Mr. Knight, so I know he wants to present as well.
Okay, so we got all our presenters in.
Yep, we're good.
Yeah. So that's okay. So Marlene, Knight, Lisa, Jaquilla, Missy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I miss anybody? That's it.
I think Miss Kelly was supposed to get someone, right? Miss Kelly, or are you gonna wait till the next time?
I can wait till the next time, no problem. Or I can wait till the next time. That's no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, but I also have a friend of mine that her cousin does the Juice Radio here in Atlanta, and my son was on there for autism awareness. We could possibly maybe put the word out there on the Juice Radio so people would know about it too, ladies.
That'd be great.
That would be good.
Okay.
But yeah, so just tell me if you'd like for me to set that up, and then we can do a Zoom like this, and we can just Zoom and then go out with the presentation on the Juice Radio. So if you guys look up the Juice Radio, it's like says the Juice Radio. It's like with a red mug, and you'll know if you go on Facebook, you can see it.
I have a quick question that may have been addressed already. I'm sorry. How long are the presenters going to speak?
We said 2 minutes, right? We're gonna do it.
Is that for the intro, but like for the breakout?
For the breakout, it was 15 minutes, right, Lisa?
Yeah, that's what we did. We did 15 minutes to give parents enough time to talk and answer questions, and for those presenters to be more detailed about what their organizations do.
when we get to the,
Yeah, so it's 15 minutes.
Okay, so 2 minutes to introduce overall who I am and what I am presenting, and then 15 to actually produce to my group, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And then, does anybody want to take on the raffle? I heard Lisa say a raffle. I think that's a good idea. Do y'all like that idea of a raffle? I don't know what we raffling off though.
I like it because it keeps people to wait towards the end because they feel like, you know, they're gonna get something out of it or opportunity to get more out of it. So I
Yeah,
think it's a good idea.
I thought you said you were hungry, Lucas,
okay.
but you didn't.
And then, we'll also do the survey. Me and Lisa will get together though, because we probably just do the same thing you already did, because yeah.
Okay.
PowerPoint. Did y'all want to do the PowerPoint? Do y'all think that's a good idea as well? Presenters?
Yes.
When we break out into our breakout rooms, can you tell me if we can share PowerPoint there?
Yes.
Okay,
So do y'all want to make your own PowerPoints?
I think we should have one for like
The
all the
whole,
presenters, so that way everybody knows. And then I guess individually, when you're in your breakout room, you do what's best for you, that you feel more comfortable doing.
okay,
Agree with Marlene.
okay. Oh, this was good. We got a bunch of stuff done. Anybody want to do the icebreaker? Anybody want to take on the icebreaker?
What, like icebreaker, like what?
I'm calling out the stuff that was said.
Oh.
I got all my notes. So
Right, you take some good notes. You take some good notes. Oh, you listen, because I didn't even hear that part.
I gotta put this stuff together. So I'm like, look, I gotta write it down. Anybody for the icebreaker? Kim, you can do the icebreaker, Kim.
Kim, I'm volunteering Kim, yes.
Hey, look, I'm like you. I'm gonna call Lisa. Lisa, what's for the icebreaker? Everybody going to Lisa. If you need any help, go to Miss Lisa. She is the icebreaker. She is the presenter. She is the prayer warrior. She is what else? Raffle.
Look, y'all don't have to call on Jesus for all of that now.
You gotta call on her. Like they said, call on Jesus. We gotta call on Lisa, man.
We got you. We'll give you some icebreaker ideas. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Okay, so I got everybody down. I need your information, Lisa. I need your phone number, everything.
Okay, no worries. I'm going to, you can, if you want me to put it in the chat, I can just dump it in this chat, or if you want me to send it to you some other way.
I'm about to call out my number. Y'all ready? You can just text me.
What's your number?
It's 912.
Okay.
20.
Wait, say 912, say it again.
220.
Oh, 220, okay.
1394.
1394, okay.
And just hit me with the text, say you Lisa. And do we need we'll figure out the next meeting. I'll get with Kim and figure out the next meeting. Anybody got any questions?
Real quick, Lisa, do you need any help with your birthday for March?
Oh, yeah.
We might need volunteers. We might need some volunteers. So what I can do is, I can definitely. Is there a way, Court? Do you have any kind of information? Do a mass email or
We got that Facebook group.
you have a Facebook group?
I mean the Facebook Messenger thing.
You have a message group that's
Are you in? Did you add Lisa to that, Kim?
I will.
okay. Yeah, if you have me to the messenger group, that would be great. Dump information in there about anything for our upcoming party. And if anyone's available to be be awesome.
Do we have, okay, because I would love to bounce around and help you guys out. Just bounce around. You heard, just bounce around.
All right, you just want to bounce. Got it. Okay.
Just bounce with the kids. No, whatever you need me to do, I'll make myself available for you. Whatever you need me to do.
I appreciate it, Kim, so much.
Y'all keep talking about it. I'm traveling too. Look, I'm gonna be bouncing around too. Y'all gonna see me in Atlanta somewhere. Okay. All right. I think that's it. Beyond the handout, I think that I can probably get Jaquilla to help me with the handout because she's really good at printing and putting stuff together. And so we'll
I'm
probably
gonna message the group on Facebook Messenger so that all the presenters can send me their information so that I can add that. Okay, and I can have a flyer so that we can figure out how to, promote.
Yes, and that's Marlene, y'all. So when y'all see, that's Marlene. She needs all the presenters' information, etc., etc. All right. Any other
Yes.
questions? Anything else? We right at an hour. See there, y'all? I'm telling y'all, we gotta go.
Yay, this is exciting.
Okay, make sure Kelly is in there. Oh yeah, she's in there. You're in the Facebook group. Okay, everybody's in there then. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. That's it. Y'all
We did it. Yay.
And then, if we have any if y'all got more questions when, tonight, just put in the chat and we'll answer. Okay?
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Thank you,
y'all have a
ladies.
good
Thank you,
night.
everyone. Have a good night.
Good night.
Thanks. Have a good night. Bye.